Hello and welcome to, Carlin's Worlds. Yeah, that should work. I'm a wanderer, a tinkerer, sometimes a nomad, a military veteran. I do things differently. There will be tinkering. I have a motorcycle, a truck, and a school bus. I live off-grid, so there will be some solar, batteries, inverters, and maybe even some wind. It blows. And that's all I can fit into about 30 seconds. Oh, and please, if you like any of this, it would be really awesome if you could subscribe and click that notify bell. Drop a comment if you have any questions or ideas. Share, like, comment, subscribe, notify. Oh, and Patreon if you're really an awesome kind of person. Cool. On with the show already.
I want to get some notes for next time, and maybe this will help you out. Yeah, these aren't very good ramps, but they're the best you got, right? Actually, that one partially got bent doing motorcycle stuff, and partially, I figured I was jacking the school bus or something retarded like that. Anyway, not the ramp's fault for that, probably. So, some ideas. They always say this is a good idea, and it does seem to help. Ratchet strap your ramp to the truck so it doesn't slide out. All right. I'm starting to get to the point I'm doing this pretty often. I think I might bolt these together and try to straighten that one out. Also, I'm looking at possibly drilling holes in here and dropping pins down into the tailgate. Just one more thing that won't come off. I still like this step idea. This one isn't big enough. Earlier video I posted, I was halfway onto the step and the step fell over and I kind of dropped the bike, but it didn't completely fall. It was close. So I went this direction, this way. Last time I had it going this way and I ran out of foot room and went off to the side. Single ramp just isn't big enough to hit coming down for me because I can't see it well enough when I'm holding the bike. So I think double ramp is a better idea. So use them both, which means then you don't have anywhere to stand. So you're gonna need something. You know, this is if you're doing it by yourself. If you got friends, you know, more power to you. I can never find friends when I need them. That's not always true, but you get the idea. So secure your ramp to the truck. Also kick it down a little bit. That seems to help. Keep in mind that the weight is going to shift as you're coming out of the truck, so that your truck might lift up a little bit. I mean, you know, it's only a 400-pound bike, but you get the idea. So I like the idea of the step. I probably would want to make one wider. Just something to think about. This is the first time I've tried this, and it works wonderfully. Usually I come out of the bed liner, and this thing is so slippery, you're coming out, all you can do is hold on to the front brakes, and your front wheel is sliding across the plastic. So I grabbed a scrap of OSB, put a couple little screws down through the wood, through the plastic. You know, it's just attached to the plastic, right? But that gave the tire more traction. You can see I was still sliding the tire, but I felt like I had a lot better control. So for the guys that are obviously smarter than me, don't put the bed liner in, get a wooden bed liner, or put a piece of wood down, or I think metal is even better. You know, that plastic is just really slippery. So I'm gonna take that piece out and find a bigger piece later, or buy a, next time I buy OSB, I'll just buy an extra piece just for here. So that's that. Yeah, and I just use some of these big heads, self-drilling, simple screws. First one I found. Put 2 in, that was enough. That helped a lot. Next thing to kind of keep in mind on your 4x4 style trucks, this is a 99, not a particularly new one. I think the new ones sit higher. You're up high. It doesn't seem like so much until you're bringing a bike out, and you're like, crap. In this case, my chain was broken, so loading the bike, what I did, since I was in the dirt, I power braked it a little bit, held the front, held the brakes a little bit on the truck, spun the back wheels, got them down a good 4, 5, 6 inches. That made a huge difference. So look for, if you can get away with that, spin your back wheels down. And since I don't do that kind of thing very often, If you push your brakes all the way down, the backs will engage and you won't do nothing. So kind of slowly let off the brakes and you'll feel kind of the weight transfer. The back wheels will start spinning, the front wheels will still hold because all your brakes will go to the front then. And I was able to spin them down pretty good. That made a difference, you know, a couple inches here and there. Also, I was able to take advantage of sort of a berm. So I got some pictures, I'll post them, that I took on my phone. So I kind of backed the truck up to the edge of a berm and rolled the bike up onto the berm. Then I was almost level coming into the truck. That helps a lot. You know, if you're by yourself and you can't, I couldn't even begin to push that bike up the ramp, not by myself. So look for every trick you can think of. Be safe and try to think of a good way out. Yeah, the time I was coming down and the step rolled over on me, I was just kind of like, I was torn. You know, do I drop the bike and jump? You know, and I'm like, I don't want to drop the bike, you know, but I got lucky. And then the bike got caught on the side of the truck, so it didn't fall on me anyway. But I was kind of like, oh shit, you know, now you're screwed. Where I'm at, I don't have cell phone coverage, so, you know, if 911 would come find me out here anyway, you know, yeah, I'm a dumbass, come get me. All right, that's that. This one worked. This is probably the only time I've come out of the truck where it's been reasonably trauma-free. I've had so many bad experiences coming out of the truck. I didn't want to grab the camera this time, and it came out so smooth. I'm like, damn it, why didn't I grab the camera? But yeah, plastic bed liners, work of the devil. Get some wood. That seems to help a lot. And you don't realize how bad it is until you're coming over the hump, and then the bike starts sliding, and you can't do anything about it. I mean, I guess if I was smart enough to be on the other side of the bike, I could hit the back brake, but that's pretty awkward standing on one foot when you can't reach the ground. Anyway, post your comments if you got any other ideas. We'll share them out and maybe help each other out here a little bit. Thanks for watching.
Well, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, that should work. Cool. I do things differently. Oh, and please, if you like any of this, it would be really awesome if you could subscribe and click that notify bell. Drop a comment if you have any questions or ideas. Share, like, comment, subscribe, notify. Oh, and Patreon if you're really an awesome kind of person. Thank you so much for watching.